They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The 49ers are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Seahawks front seven that will need to be up to the test.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Beathard. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Time running out here on the play clock. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Beathard to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Thomas Rawls. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play clock winding down. To throw is Beathard. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Walls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Wilson now to throw on third down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Wilson going to give to Rolls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty. And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Back to the ground attack. It's Rolls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play clock's running down. First down, a run with Hyde. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Set. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. 36.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now running right through it. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, this is Rawls. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
An update now from Oakland. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught. Baldwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An update from down in L.A., and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They come out here in the eye. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Has already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn it over to a man who's been through this before, and that's the backup Brian Hoyer.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. Detroit! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Hoyer. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319!
On the counter, this is high. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Hoyer. Over the middle to Garcon. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
A toss play. This is high. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
A play fake to Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Over! Here we go. 319! 319!
Here's Hoyer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
first and 10. It's Wilson. He gets it to Baldwin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Wilson, a give to Rolls, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
An update from down in L.A., and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. A dump off to Lacy. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd down.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a give. Right side, it's Rawls. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The 10th carry for Thomas rolls. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, Wilson. This is complete. It's Baldwin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Blue line.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Over.
Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An update from down in L.A., and it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He dumps it to Hyde. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down. Offensively, they're trying to rush to the line as Hoyer urges him to get set.
All right, here we go.
There go play action with Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here. They'll hand to Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They go again with Rawls. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluded, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Hoyer finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The play fake to Lacey. Now this is Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's caught by Garcon. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for it with Hyde. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Hoyer. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Seahawks on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. They'll run it with Lacey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, rolls. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play clock winding down. And they'll run it here. They find some open field here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Got 4 down. 4 down. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Hoyer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
And the play clock's running down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Green 39. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Play clock winding down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Hoyer to Goodwin, and the Niners have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run high, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now 3rd down and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. Oh, what a move. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
They got 15.
Play clock winding down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The play clock's running down. Hoyer going to hand it off to Hyde. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Over.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Here we go now. Blue landing. No.
Play clock winding down. Hoyer. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. No. Check. Patriot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Here we go now.
4 down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. They start the drive with Hyde. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Hoyer. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Set. 319.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
Let's go. 319. 319.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Four yards remaining now on second down.
Double tight, double tight. Everyone,
Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
Mike by four.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
You.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the 49ers, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.